Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for the 1/6 scale Ludens. It's by 1000 Toys. And this is the Kojima production costume. The extravehicular activity suit, or the Ava suit. Quite intriguing when I first saw this. Yep, it's essentially a spacesuit. Alright, so it does come in a big box. I got mine through Supreme Collectors. Brandon was taking pre-orders and I got one. So he might have some still in stock. I'll provide his Facebook page down below. That's how he updates his customers of upcoming pre-orders. We got here, let's see here, ages 15 and up. Alright. So no, it is a big box. It is 1/6 scale, so that's why. There is some, I'm not sure if you can see that, but you can kind of see Kojima production. There's some like glossy part here, and there's also like a super position of the helmet with a skull right there. Just really hard to show. Gotta find that angle. There we go. Yep, you can kind of see it. Alright, so that's that. Let's do an unboxing. Alright, let's see if this is gonna work. So we have the instruction manual right here. Then we have a plastic sheet. We have the flag here. Quite nice. Got translucent blue. We got more foam. I'm just moving this foam away. Alright. So here's what's inside. So definitely we're gonna pop this out, and you got the figure right there. You got the spear or sections of the flag on this side. Quite nice. You got the extra visor on this side. You got an extra pair of hands. You have the closed fist to hold the flag or the spear. And I think just relaxed hands right there. And there you go. That's pretty much the packaging. I'm going to go ahead and remove this and continue the review. Alright, so here we go. Now this figure is quite tall. Again, it's 1/6 scale. I grab my ruler here. Yep. This is a foot tall. So it's a little over 12 inches. Maybe 12 and a half. And that is well, 30 centimeters, about 40 centimeters, maybe a little bit more. So definitely a tall figure. Really great shelf presence. Yeah, and yeah, there's just a lot of details on this guy, and let's go over some of that. But before we continue, there is batteries that you kind of need to prep, as always with most figures that have them. Alright, so on the backpack here, there is a switch here, but we first gotta pop this out. See if I can remember it here. Just gotta push this out. There we go. There is some batteries here, LR41s too. It's already pre-installed for you, but maybe some countries they remove the batteries, but mine, I got it. Alright, so I'm just gonna take this out, this little plastic tab. Oops, trying to... Alright, let me push that back in, just make sure you get the right polarity. And there's a diagram right here too. Alright, there is a tool here as well, and this is for the eye gimmick, which is really cool. So we'll take it out now. We'll push this back here. The bottom first. Make sure you line up those tabs and push up. Alright. And to turn this on, you just kind of push it down, turn it off, push it up. Alright. So here we go. Let me go ahead and that's a little better. Where is that? Push it down. There's a LED. Let's see if I can kind of see that here. Alright, so here we go. Now there's two LED on each side. See if I turn this off again. There we go. So turn on. It's actually bright. Alright, so that's the LED. Alright, so getting back to this, where do we start? Oh man, why don't we go over the details? So I'm seeing a lot of this kind of like gold colored, yeah, I'm not even sure what those are, but they seem to be like what holds the suit together, kind of like joints. Especially on the knee area here, there's a lot of them. Some of them actually overlap. A lot of those, quite nice. Even the back side here. No, I don't think there's anything else on the backpack other than the LED compartment here. And it seems to be, yeah, I'm not quite sure how is that connected to the front. Is it with this wire right here? That could be a possibility because it's connected there. Huh. And you got all this strap here, which I'm actually kind of curious if this is, it looks functional to me. So you got, well, it's made of plastic, but this is actually fiber here, or cotton. Quite nice. Then the suit here, the inside part, that is fabric with stitches. This one, no, it's oh, even this one here, the white part, that's cotton or fabric. Then you got plastic here, that a little bit of flexible plastic. I'm not too familiar with my ABS or PVC plastic. I always get those mixed up. But yeah, there's more straps here on the back side. Oh, you got the sole. Just really nice details. Alright, so that's... I don't know what else. Oh, before I forgot, there's tubing here also. This is actually stitched in. This one though, it's flexible. You can pop this off. Just like a peg system. I have not tried removing those little cables. I did pop this off just on the ball joint, but yeah, probably this is something that I should play much around with. Right, see if I can peg this back in. There we go. There's a bit of well, it is jointed, so there is a bit of flex on that shoulder armor. Quite nice. Alright, so that's that. Let's go over the head design. Alright, so for the head design, a few things that you might want to be careful as you move this around. And I kind of probably damaged this a little bit. So this section here, kind of like the arch or the crest, there is a tendency to rub off against here. There is a plastic from packaging, but obviously you don't want to leave that, you know, the plastic. So I took that out, but if you're not careful, yeah, just gotta make sure when you move this around that that is off. There is an option to, let's see if I can just, yeah, there is a hinge here which allows you to move this back, and this kind of gives you a little bit of space on top to remove the helmet here. There we go. So let's pop this off. There's a little tabs onto the side, and as well as this front part here. Yep. Now here we go. It's an interesting design for the mask. Alright, so and the mask kind of looks like carbon fiber, or the quills. Yeah, the carbon fiber in that aspect, and it's skull faced. You kind of see the teeth right there. Oh, actually really cool. And you have this like the camera, oh no, not camera, the microphone or headset that goes onto the side. Quite interesting. Now, remember that tool that I showed earlier on? Where is that tool? This thing. Now this is used to move the eye. yeah, the eyeballs. Yes, that gimmick. But to do that, you gotta remove the top of the head, and I actually find it really difficult, and that's just something to do with when things are, well, there's a huge tab. Sorry, I'm trying to find the right word. So trying to pry it out the first time is difficult. I actually end up kind of damaging because I was prying through here. I just got my nails, so make sure you have long nails. And let's see if I can even remove it here. There we go. So first time removing this is going to be very difficult. So you take this out. And I actually just used Sharpie. This was, yeah, I kind of scratched that out. You know, there's certain parts here that are white. Wasn't painted. Wonder some of the paint got stuck. So be careful when you try to take that out. Yeah, and while you're doing that, like I mentioned before, this thing is gonna scrape on the back here. Yeah, it's just really difficult. You may want to angle this in a certain area. That way you have more, or just leave the plastic there while you're trying to finagle this out. So just be careful. Alright, so inside you see those two pegs there, and that's for the eye socket. And I haven't really tried moving them. I gotta just leave the eyes. Every time there's an option to do this, I just leave it like it is. But for the sake of the review, let's try to move. So there is a, let's see, can I even move it? Oh, there we go. So it's moving a little closer to the center. Look up a little bit, but definitely I'm just gonna make sure that it's centered. Is that centered? Yeah, close enough. I'll leave it there. So we do have that option, and this is actually a nice tool. Now I'm not sure if we can use this to pry that part, but yeah, again, be careful as you take the head off. And again, make sure you kind of angle this. Let's just return this section here. Goes over. No, it's there we go. All right. Just gonna let it rest there. Oops. Oh, I think I scratched it again. Ah. Alright, got the head part. Alright, the next part, they actually give us a separate, this is like more of a tinted compared to the clear. So that's really nice. And you get the two parts. So first off, if we're gonna do this, there are little tabs there on the bottom. So you just kind of align that there, and this just kind of slides in. There we go. Then you grab the top part here. Oh, it's actually painted from the inside. Move this up a little bit. And just kind of snap in place. And that is quite nice also. I like it. Having that visor with a color on, or tinted visor. Alright, now some of you are going to be wondering, what if you turn on the LED now? How bright does it shine through? Alright, I had to adjust my camera a little bit. Let's see if this is going to work. Grab the switch. There we go. So it does still shine through that translucence-ness. Translucency, there we go. Yeah, it's actually nice. I like it. Alright, so I just want to demonstrate that part. I keep forgetting. Switch up. There we go, to close. Alright, so let's go over articulation. Now just bear with me. It's kind of hard to move figures like this. So I did went over how the neck moves. You get a little bit of a ball joint there, but you know, with the straps and the shoulder, it is a bit limited. Then you got the shoulder pads here. Actually, I just wonder if you can, does this turn? So we're able to pop this off. Let me see if I can pop it off again. No. because it is a bit of a lever right there. I thought you can, I wonder if you can open this out. Yeah, not sure if I can, but this does flare out. And let's move this out. So for the arm, you can move forward and back, and just be careful. You got all this fabric, so you got ratcheting to go up. There we go. I think, or even a ratcheting bicep. And then you got your elbow bend, which is not a ratcheting thing. Although as you do that, you see this thing is how it's connected, so that is gonna bend as well. But yeah, I think that's fairly decent, having the arm out like that. Now for the torso, you get a little bit of movement. I mean, the connection here is on to the top side of the torso here on the back. So what is this? Oh, it's just a strap. Yep, same thing on the other side. So you got a bit of a torso joint there, then maybe a little bit of the waist. But you got all this thing here, so I'm not even sure if you can even turn the waist area. Alright, so next up, this lower part here. Now this armor is free floating, as well as the knee and the calves. So you can move up. Just be careful on this little flap here. There's a plastic piece with the gold bits. I think that should go inside as you go, like, or have this go up. So you have that articulation, then really good knee bend. Oops, I think that's it. Then you can adjust this. You can actually pop this out. It's connected on those two things right there. Alright, so you got some decent knee bend. I mean, for how bulky this guy is, with the suit, yeah, it's actually not bad. Get that much knee bend. Then you got your ankle articulation here. Although, let's see, that should go inside. There we go. Get some ankle. You can twist this, but if you twist too far, you can even see the fabric on the end right there. It is a straight peg, so just be careful. And yeah, it's a straight peg. Don't be alarmed if you pop this off. I think it is meant to be popped off, or that's kind of how the articulation is on that part. Yeah, just a lot of pieces here, so just be careful as you move the armor around. There we go. Now I've seen a little bit of weathering, or kind of like a little bit of wash onto the side. Kind of makes it, gives it a little bit of a dirty look. Yeah, just make sure you don't display this under the sun, otherwise you're going to start yellowing. Although I'm not sure if that's still the case for white plastic these days. Maybe just the old white plastic that does that. But yeah, really nice. Okay, just going over here, it does say the AVA, extra vehicle activity, or actually extra vehicle creative activity suit. Huh. A lot of notes there. It says here, ensure lock is tight. Alright, so that's that. Now let's go over swapping the hands. Alright, as I mentioned before, you get another set of hands here. Now, to put this on, it's a little tricky. Actually, let's start with the left hand. Let's swap this. Actually, no, let's leave that there. Sorry. Let's go with the right. You pop that this off. There we go. And luckily, this one actually stayed. That's where the bolt joint is. So this does pop off. Actually, let's see if this will pop off on the left side. Oh, it stayed this time. But let's see now. Now how come this? Oh, there we go. So this does pop off, and basically you need to swap it out. Well, we're already popped this off, so you gotta push it in. Now I find that putting on the other hands, it's actually a little difficult because probably the plastic has shrunk, and it's one of those I kind of wish they just gave us more of this gray piece for the wrist socket. So don't put it all the way in, otherwise it's going to be difficult to take out. And I'll show a trick to take that out. I think even that part is stuck. Alright, so I'm just going to slide this in here. Actually, what happened to me initially, I took this out. I took the relaxed hand with that on, and I was trying to push this on the ball joint. It's like, how come it won't stay? It was too loose. Then I realized, oh, I'm missing that part. Silly me. Alright, so let me connect this part here. There we go. Alright. And after that, we're gonna take a look at the flag. Just trying to get the right. Alright, just trying to get him to stand. Alright, so this is the handle. It's actually quite tall. It goes up to the shoulder, just this part here. There is kind of like a stake that you can take out on the bottom. And you can connect it here, and that becomes the flag. You have tabs here, or pegs, to connect the flag. But before that, you can remove this part here, this lower part, and you can just connect, and you have yourself a spear, which is quite nice. But obviously, you want to have the flag. Alright, so let's just connect this part here. And let's put this on carefully. It's actually one of my worries as I do this, that I might be scraping up some paint inside. That's probably the case. Probably better to do it from the bottom, but alright, actually I want it to be something like that. Alright, so the sphere here got some nice paint on that. It is lightweight. Although I feel that this might be a metal. Not quite sure if it's just maybe some alloy of zinc or something. Alright, so, and we got the flag here again. We're gonna just attach it here. I guess you can, well, they give you two pegs on both ends. Not sure why. Maybe just keep it balanced. Although kind of weird looking though with that. Alright, so there is the flag. Let me just adjust my camera here with the Kojima production. It feels like you just want to put some Metal Gear Solid in there or something. Yeah. There is that new game that it's coming out. What was that again? Let's see. Death Stranding, which is kind of makes me wonder if this character is gonna be there somehow, because that one is more of an exploration. Really weird exploration, and this is on a spacesuit, and I think it's supposed to have kind of like an exploration theme behind it as well. So definitely interesting. Yep. There are other poses that you can do with this, obviously with the spear, but I'm not gonna go into much detail. I mean, the arms I should demonstrate. There are certain articulations to it to a good extent, but I think that's pretty much it for this review. Now, some of you are going to be wondering, what does it look like next to Hot Toys? Well, why don't we do that? Let me take out, I do have the Mark 43. I'm not going to show it next to a Hulkbuster. I do have Hulkbuster. Actually, it would be cool to see this inside a Hulkbuster, but let's just do Mark 43 right now. almost forgot. I was supposed to show you guys how to remove the stubborn tab. Okay, alright. So, make sure this thing is gonna hold. Whoop! I had it to fall over before and it just... not good. Okay. So what you want to do is take this out, and if it's stuck there, hopefully there's a little bit of gap. Otherwise, you may want to try to pull as much as you can, or a little bit, but leave a gap. Now, if you have a wire ties, this is from other figures. Hopefully, you will save some of them. You just kind of put this around here, and at the end, you kind of just twist this around. There we go, and just pull on it. There we go. And that will help you pop it off. So hopefully that will help some of you if you ever get this figure, or if you ever have this kind of socket peg connection. Hopefully there's a little bit of a lip there to put the quick ties on. And there you have it. And here next to the Mark 43. Now the Ludens is slightly taller, but yeah, that's pretty much the 1/6 scale. Let's show Tony's face right there. There we go. Now I think that's pretty much it for the review for the 1/6 scale Ludens Kojima production. Got mine from Supreme Collectors. I'll provide the Facebook link down below to check out his update. Brandon Wong is a really great guy. I've talked to him, and he can help you out if you're looking for other 1/6 scale. You know, not just hot toys, but he also dabble on other things. There's actually like Chinese warriors. What else is out there? Even the military ones. So not just hot toys. You can also order through different 1/6 scale figures that are available in the market, as well as any Bandai products. He also does that, as well as Transformers. So definitely check out his group. Anyways, that's about it for this review. Hope you guys like it. If you got questions, let me know. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.